comfortable stand in our mat. And here we go. So we are placing legs a bit wider than usual, so almost the mat width, maybe even heels stay on the mat, toes go a little wider. And here we go. So we're going to be placing palms together, breathing in, and with exhalation, as we swing our arms aside, we're bending one leg, let it be right or left, and we're driving the sitting bones away from the knee. Okay, so we feel nice pressure on the flat foot, we feel the burn in the glute. And right now, while you will be returning to the center with inhalation and with exhalation, you'll be doing the opposite leg. So let's really focus on this line, the bottom of the rib, so you can actually touch it or just send your attention right now in this area. So the flaring ribs, they're standing out when we're positioning our chest to this contraction in the low back, and then we're driving them in. And today there will be a lot about this awareness of placing our ribs in this horizontal parallel to the ground line, as well as the hips. Yeah, so let's focus on this square here. Please give me a thumb up if everything's clear. Perfect. Yeah, all good. And so here we go. Let's stand with our legs wider. So when you will be swinging from side to side, you feel that your knee is not sticking out. Your knee is just gently, carefully, right above the center of the foot. Okay? So find this proper swinging amplitude for yourself. Let's put the palms in front of us. You can close your eyes right now, or just relax the facial muscles. Concentrate your attention on this line connecting the bottom ribs. Figure out if this line is kind of directed upwards, maybe inwards. That happens in case our rib cage is a little tucked in, and we want it to be as close to the horizontal neutral positioning. So right now, try to place it that way, or if it doesn't happen, if you're just still connecting, that's okay. Just bring your awareness in that area, let yourself explore, let yourself keep developing that understanding about sensing your ribs and where they're going to be. Okay, so now with the common inhale gently through your nose, explore the space in your body apart from your ribs and the hips. Just feel the volume, and with exhalation, find and tighten the pelvic floor, bring the navel in, feel how your ribs are rolling in, hips are driving in. Okay, and here we're going to do in this position one more inhale. And with the exhalation, swing to the right or left, like inhale center, exhale to the opposite. And so we're going to do this in your own tempo. This is gathering momentum, breathe in, breathe out. And as much as you are just enjoying the strength of your muscles, warming up your leg, burning your glute, right now you're also warming up your attention ribs according to the hips. So what we don't want to be doing is this too much. We want to just keep this square, this rectangle, this two parallel lines, rib and hip line. We're going to do 5 more each leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And I know it was a lot informative. I was making a pretty long introduction, but still apart from all those technical information, just try to have fun. Let's do one last for each leg. Breathe in, breathe out, and take a sip of the water. Let's just synchronize how easy it is for you to actually be aware of this area that I mentioned, the bottom ribs and the hips. If it was super easy, give me a thumb up. If you feel like, oh yeah, I've been just sliding these two parallel lines to the side, great. If it's, you still need time to connect, then give me some trembling hand. Okay, perfect. We are the pro level here. So the next one would be, we will put our feet closer together. So the big toes are together, a slight gap between the heels. We are still having palms in front of the chest. With the inhalation, we are rising up on the toes. Same, being aware of this line. All I ask of you, apart from just enjoying your stretch, follow where your ribs are. So don't let them go upwards. Just keep them parallel. Stretch. And then with the exhale, as you land on your heels, kind of allow your spine to do a smooth wave and just fall down till you touch the ground. As slow, you can bend your knee as slow as you need or as straight as you need to touch the ground. And of course you'll be sliding, driving your sitting bones away. Okay, so breathing in, be aware of your ribs position, exhale, keep being aware of the ribs and hips position, touch the ground. And inhale, and exhale, and keep going. We're gonna do 10 more reps. Okay, inhale up, exhale down, and inhale up, exhale down. Let's feel this movement holistically. Inhale up, follow the rib line, exhale down. Inhale up, keep your ribs rolled in, exhale down, slide the sitting bones away, curve the spine, and then find the springly momentum in your spine. Rise up, go down, relax your neck, inhale up, have your ribs square, exhale down. I feel like you want to go faster because you're kind of making the motion a little sticky. Go faster, maybe up, down, inhale through your nose, down through your mouth. So just find your own temp where the movement will be not interrupted, but feel like a smooth one. 3 more, up and down. Every time throwing your arms up, take care of the ribs rolling in and slide the sitting bones away down, and one last up and down. Now we're gonna stand up, drink some water, take a nice sip. I'm gonna share a little trick with you. Right now I really like drinking warm water with lemon and with a little bit of salt, because that's just a naturally made electrolyte. And especially with the coming holiday season approaching, having some electrolyte in our life may be a very good idea, because of course we are risking getting more dehydrated than everyday life. So that works really nice. So if you guys want to try, go for it. And we get into the third movement. So we're going to stand our legs again pretty wide, and we, as we sense our flat feet, just equalize the pressure. With the common exhalation, tighten the pelvic floor, contract the glutes, and make your deep and pleasant squat. We're placing palms again in this namaste positioning. So you want to feel steady, not too burny. Okay, so we're gonna just make some rotations. Let's say 3-5 rounds. Slowly rotate your hips. While you do this motion with your hips, follow the sensation of the bottom ribs. So again, you don't want them to be doing this. Yeah, you want them parallel. And if your awareness gets there, then just try to do half circle inhale, half circle exhale, and then the opposite direction. So just the hips are moving, your knees of course not. Keep breathing, half circle inhale, half circle exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your bottom jaw. It's up to you, can be a little higher, a little lower. So wherever you feel like you're not burning your quads too much, of course, place your pelvis enough to the back so you feel your feet are steady. 2 more rotations. While hips are moving, continue following. Be present in your bottom ribs. Try to keep them horizontal. This will relax a lot the low back. Okay, and so now let's stop in the center, take an inhale. And with the exhalation, doesn't matter, right or left leg, bounce against it, turn the heel, and reach with, if it's left leg, left hand goes forwards. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, heels in, exhale, one heel out. Inhale, and just swing. Okay, have fun, connect through your body holistically. If that's okay, if you are present enough, then during this diagonal movement, still figure out where your rib is, okay? And we don't want it to be anywhere else but on its position. Breathe in, breathe out, 5 more, every direction. Through, and now ask yourself, where is my head? Did I relax my neck enough so I'm looking behind my shoulder? Or am I just doing this with my hand while my head is, stuck here? Okay, let's relax completely. Let's feel the motion holistically and keep driving your rib in. So feel how this throw with your arm happens kind of from your obliques, from pressing the rib in. Okay, the last one, each side. Breathe in, breathe out. And now let's return to feet standing closer together. Take a sip of water. And stand your feet closer again. And for the finals, we're just gonna do some tapping. So pleasantly, if you have neighbors underneath you, perfect. I don't. So you can tap it out really loud, so you can shake all the muscles, shake all the liquids, feel how this vibration gets into you, on which levels. Do you feel it only in your bottom, like legs? Do you feel it somewhere in your abdominal cavity, in your chestal cavity? Invite your shoulders, your arms to hang, and even your skull kind of to shake. 10 more seconds. If you feel right now like you really want to do this, some noise, some exhalation, some sigh. Keep doing it. 3 more breaths. Just breathe gently through your nose. And if you feel like you want to shake, look down, you can do that now. 1 last breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Perfect. Let's drink some water. Take a nice gentle sip. Hydration is very, very important. Nothing new. You probably heard it a million times from me, but still nothing new. It still works. Hydrate yourself. And right now, please come closer to the beginning of the mat. I guess I'm going to move the camera a little lower, just a little bit. So we are having our feet together. The first movement would be standing on the left leg. With the inhalation, elevate your right knee, of course, where your ribs and hips are. Create those 2 parallel lines, reach up. And then with exhalation, you're standing the right leg back and stepping the left away into your very well-known, comfortable warrior 1. So as far as possible. If you want to do it again, we can do feet together. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Left leg steps away. Arm goes down. So right now, you are still interested in your rib position and hip position. While having your feet enough wide, knee doesn't go further, more like 90, even bigger angle. Try to drive all this construction more to the back. So you do feel a pleasant stretch in your left calf and really strong activated legs. So right now for 5 breaths, we're just going to be shifting to the back with exhalation. Navel in, Kapalabhati style. And try at the same time to twist your hips kind of deeper underneath yourself. You'll feel immediate stretch in the left quad. So the final one, now stay as deep to the back, but at the same time kind of 50-50. So it's kind of impossible to stand too much on the back leg. Usually more possible on the front. So divide the pressure, the activation nicely. Now with a common inhale, rotate your shoulders externally and start elevating them up. Now I'm gonna really need you to feel your external rotation. So it's the same rotation but when your arms are up. And you need to feel it the way that as long as you rotate, the deeper you rotate. The more you feel the pressure from your obliques here and the more you drive your ribs in. Okay, so if you need right now, put your hands down again, breathe in. Now with the exhalation, start rotating your shoulders external and keep rotating them as long as you feel like, now I feel what you meant, and give me a thumb up that you felt it. If you feel this oblique pressure, perfect. And so now, dear ladies, with the inhalation, we're just gonna stay here looking up. And with exhalation, I want you to continue to drive your shoulder in and then direct your ribs even deeper in, like almost you're about to connect your ribs with the hips and go into a deeper warrior 1. Okay, you can even slide the back left foot away. We're just gonna do it 5, 7, or 10 times. So with the inhale, keep rolling the hips. You're just moving, you're just looking a little up. So just kind of testing the length between your ribs and the bottom hips. And then with exhalation, drive, screw your ribs deeper in through this motion. Okay, so feel that the motion starts not in your back, but from this rotation and in. Okay, inhale up. If you feel too tired, you can stop. That's a 3. Inhale, looking up. Keep driving to the back. Exhale, keep rotating your shoulders and look down. You can get tired really soon here. So if 5 would be enough, that's okay. We're going to do 7. And we're going to do just 3 more. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. If you feel the external rotation, you can actually go much deeper. Warrior 3, great for you. Feel your right glute. 1 more, look up. With exhalation, keep rotating your shoulders externally, drive your ribs in, and now slide to the warrior 3. Here we're gonna stay, and here we're gonna really connect through this external shoulder rotation, the ribs in. And at the same time, flex your left heel, please. With the inhalation, turn your left foot outwards to feel external rotation in your left hip. With exhalation, drive the foot inward so you feel the internal rotation. Here we go. Now with the inhale, drive the left foot to the right and cross on your thighs, step down. Now put your both palms to the ground. So right now your right foot is in between your thumbs and the left leg is somewhere far away to the right on your mat. And we're gonna just start bending the right knee and straightening it. Bending, it's okay to lean more on the external pinky toe edge with the big toe. Hold on to the ground, bend the knee. With exhalation, you can also figure out whether you want to stand on the heel, or you can also actually lay on the left small pinky toe edge. So 3 more times, bend the knee, the right knee, breathe in. With exhalation, ping pong, just throw the weight from the right foot to the edge of the left. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push against the right leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push away. And now we go into lean on the right hand, a little further to the right. And do the side plank. So right now you're leaning on the inner edge of your left foot, external edge of your right. With the inhalation, look up, open up, turn as much to the left, look behind your left shoulder, breathe in. And breathing out, roll the hips, roll the ribs in, try to connect your scapulas, reach up higher with your left arm and look deeper behind the left shoulder. Now look down, create a plank with your hands and mostly with your left foot. The right leg stays extended, leaning on the external pinky toe edge. Now inhale and lower the right hip as much as possible. Rotating the shoulders externally, look up. With exhalation, find your ribs and hips, kind of one hip, and then bring them in closer together. Twice more, inhale and lower the hip, look up. Rotate the shoulders, keep your kneecaps tight. Exhale, drive the ribs in, elevate the hip closer in. One last inhale, lower the hip. Rotate your shoulders externally, look up. Exhale and drive the ribs in. Now bring the right foot back to the right palm and lean on the left knee. Again. Finally, right? So there we're gonna drive the right foot a little further till the angle here is 90 or more. We also hold into the ground or to the knee, up to you. Drive that left knee lower down, making sure you're on the center, not doing any additional rotations in your left hip joint. Now sense the glute, sense that left glute, and with the common exhalation, tighten the pelvic floor, bring your navel in, grill in the glute, bring the left foot closer, grab onto it with your left hand, and just relax with your hips. Trying to return your ribcage in the central position. Again, ask yourself, where are my ribs? This ribs, this hips. And so while being in this position, try not to flare your ribs too much, but okay, that's my feeling of horizontalness in the bottom edge of my ribcage. So I'm gonna drive it to that position. This immediately will give you some pleasant response in your lower back. Just feel like, okay, I probably was overwhelming my lower back, maybe a little bit too much. This will also let you forget and remind yourself again about that left quad. So breathe, and as much as it becomes possible with exhalations, tightening your glutes, try to bend the left elbow, inviting the left heel a bit closer. Okay, the lower your hips go, with square hips with the inhale. With the exhalation, tightening the abdominal wall and obliques, placing your ribs, grilling your glutes. Then you provide the left foot a little closer to yourself, as close as feels good. And if you are bored leaning on your knee, on your elbow right now, you can also create a mudra, thumb and a pointer together, and then place the right elbow on the top of the knee. If you feel, okay, you feel the window of opportunity here, with the common exhalation, you can lift your right heel up. remaining in a balance magically, not falling anywhere. Staying focused, ribs, hips, glutes, head positioning, nothing aches, nothing overwhelmed too much. Let's do one more breath. Of course, you're not obligated to lift the heel, it's okay. In any version that feels good to you. Now with the coming inhale, put the right heel down, release the left foot. Now we're going to make, straighten the right leg up and stand a little bit higher. Again, placing right heel enough to the side so we're not falling, not on one line with the left knee. You can place your palms on the hips and thinking about the sitting bones. With the coming exhalation, with absolutely neutral spinal cord, start driving your sitting bones away. Now it's up to you when to stop. You can still remain leaning on your leg. If it's easy for you today, then you can lean on your hands. You can even lean on your elbows. The thing is that you're not doing it with rounded spine. So again, ask yourself, where are my bottom ribs? Didn't I move them too deep inside? So they should remain naturally parallel. Of course, not flaring too much upwards. This will be an evidence of too much contraction in the low back. Here we're going to stay for 3 breaths, 3 to 5. Another good idea would be to just do this wiping movements with your right foot, kind of shaking if you need it, awakening the tissue everywhere around your leg, practicing this external internal rotation. Also, if you find that, okay, like when I open my hip, if I rotate the foot outwards, I have much better experience, most intensity of the stretch. Try inwards, outwards. For each of us to be pretty individual. You'll find the pleasure in your foot setting. Let's do one more breath. And with the exhalation, driving the sitting bones, and according to the sitting bones, the hips, rib cage, the bottom edge positioning is neutral spine. And so now we're going to stand on the right foot. With the inhale, we're going to place the palms behind the skull, behind the head. With the exhale, we're going to tighten the pelvic floor, navel goes in, and we will just open the elbows a little wider without contracting the trapezius muscle. So let the scapula be flat and slide down. And so notice your ribs here in this position. Ask yourself, are they already flaring too much? Do I need to adjust anything? So place them in this neutrality. Make your obliques work enough. Feel the relief in your spinal cord. Now one more inhalation. And all we're going to do with the exhale, we're going to straighten the right leg. And we're going to just drive the ribs in and placing them closer to the hips. And we're going to see how low we can fall down. No need to crunch or go super deep. Just enjoy the coordination of this movement. We're going to do this 5 more times. Inhaling, lean on your right foot, the right knee bent. It's okay to slide that foot further away. Stand on the center of your left knee. Try to place the ribs already neutral. Obliques are prepared. And with exhalation, push against the right straight leg. And driving the ribs in. And in the position where you feel still this neutrality, horizontal line in your ribs and hips, going folding down. 3 more. Inhale. Look up, and you already know you don't have to flare too much, so be modest in your rib position and look up with your eyes. With exhalation, drive the sitting bones away. It's really important that you have enough distance between your left knee and right heel, not to be falling, feeling confident in your performance. Inhale, look up. Don't elevate your ribs too much. Exhale, slide the sitting bones, parallel line in your ribs, parallel to the floor into your hips. Fall down, one last rep. Inhale, look up. Just with your eyes, not with your ribs. Exhale, grab your ribs in, go deeper in. Now stretch your arms down and slowly sit down into this left leg Virasana, removing the calf out. Squatting, sitting. Before you give it enough pressure to the left sitting bone, figure out with your knee, maybe you want more space. Maybe you need to repeat the calf removing. And so once you feel relaxed in your hips and pretty steady, you're not falling too much on the right side, place your arms, let them fall down. Check your shoulders to be relaxed. Maybe already you feel like, Interesting. I was just doing my ribs, taking care of my rib position, engaging obliques, and all of a sudden my maybe rib cage, maybe clavicle bone, maybe neck, maybe shoulders already feel kind of lighter. Right now it's up to you. Either remain with your hands on the floor, or if you want, you can rotate them externally and again put the palms behind your head, and anyways either sliding your hands on the floor or having palms behind the head with the exhale with the natural spinal cord. So don't crunch too much. Just drive your ribs to remain in this horizontal position and allow yourself to fold forwards. So not too much forwards, not too much in, just in this neutrality, pleasant, balance, feels like ease, feels like not really trying too hard, but feels like imminent pleasure in your body. Yeah, ease, relaxation, it feels good, it doesn't overwhelm you. That's how this alignment feels physically. 2 more breaths in here, whether you choose to lean on your hands and just slide them forwards and just observe this squareness, this parallelness in those crucial knots in your body. We're having the palms behind the head just as additional weight. In this case, please don't lay your elbows on the ground yet, just keep them in the same level with the back of the head, using them like additional weights. This will kind of intensify the practice, this particular exercise a bit. So now we come and inhale. Let's elevate up. Let's turn the left shin inwards. Let's lay the right knee on the top, entering the Kamuthasana. So now with the inhale, we're going to externally rotate the shoulders. We're going to elevate them up. We're going to connect the palms above the head, and then we're going to point like this. Palms down and lay them on the back of the head. If at some point you'll feel like, oh no, I don't want to do that, you can just remain with your hands on the floor. And so now again, where are our ribs? So we don't want them to stack up too much, flare too much. With the exhalation, tighten the pelvic floor, use your obliques to create this neutrality in your ribs. Now breathing in, lengthen into your crown, whatever hand position, arm position you choose. And with the exhalation, do nothing besides keep this neutrality. Don't try to pull anything, but just with this neutral spine, having your heavy palms give you additional pressure and kind of pull the skull away from the neck. Just relaxing elbows, using them as additional weight. Just try not to connect them forwards like this. Just keep them apart. Give yourself 3 breaths. Nothing drastic happens here. Not like you feel your sensations, they shouldn't be overwhelmed with too much, too intense. More like pleasant balance in you. Opportunity to breathe. 1 more inhale. And exhale, just feel how this palms like a little hook with elbows tucking apart, pulling your skull, kind of lengthening the neck, spine by spine. And then let the palms lay down, elbows and the backs of the palms lay on the ground, press up. With the inhalation, sit straight. With the exhale, shift forwards, unwrap, uncross your legs, getting into the table pose. And now before we start, a little instruction. So we're going to just do 3 very, very common vinyasas. So we'll be shifting from upper facing dog to the down facing dog. With the first round, we're going to do the simple version of the down facing dog. And the trick would be, in every position, to follow the sensation of placing your ribs. So when we'll be inhaling in upper facing dog, while natural ribs stay here, take care of your shoulders moving out. You can go as deep as feels good. You can lift the knees. All I want you to be serious about is this ribs. Just don't let your ribs flare up. And then, so this would be inhale. Then with the exhalation, instead of thinking, aha, I'm going to down facing dog, think of I'm placing my ribs, which I'm holding with my obliques, and driving them to the back, to connect with the ribs. And thusly, I go into down facing dog. By the end of it, by the 3rd round, you'll be driving your ribs into your down facing dog. Okay, just thinking of this relationship, hips, ribs. Okay, let's give thumb up if everything's clear. Perfect. And so from the table pose, slowly with the inhalation, contracting the glutes, driving the ribs, remain them square, opening the shoulders. You can tighten the kneecap, you can leave them on the ground, lengthen through your spine. Now with the exhale, contract the obliques, drive those parallel square ribs closer to the hips and pushing against the palms, driving the shin bones away, so really feel the firm tissue of the front of your body between your ribs and hips. Now with the inhale, one more wave, shifting forwards to the upper facing dog, open and rotating the shoulders, maybe lifting, tightening the kneecap, lengthening the crown, placing the chin on the comfortable level, maybe looking with the eyes on the up. With exhale, if you want now, you can already go into your regular giant facing, kind of from the ribs perspective, driving them in, pushing against the flat palms. Magically, you'll figure out while you're focused on your ribs, your scapulas will place nicely, your heels will stand on the ground nicely. One more with the inhale, upper facing dog. Drive your ribs right now. Of course, your hips remain square, your glutes are perfectly tight, look up. And with the exhalation, drive them ribs. Let them remain square and parallel and neutral to the floor. Breathe in this position, breathing in. Breathe, holding your ribs, breathe in your back. Exhale, tighten the pelvic floor. Feel your square hips, feel them. Placed ribs, feel the relief in the back of your neck, letting your head hang down. Feel your flat, steady palms and feet. Now with the coming inhale, land your knees on the ground. Crossing the shins, sit, and if you like, you can reach some water. Or just stay seated without. Water is optional. Now we're gonna lay the backs of the palms on the top of the knees. We're gonna stay here in a short observation. Breathing softly through the nose, and up to you if you like to exhale with a sigh. You can do that. You can also test to exhale with a hum. Hum. Very similar to om, but hum. Hum. Or you can just continue breathing with your nose. You can try exhaling with slight ujjayi, contracting your throat. Just a suggestion, if something comes to you, just follow your intuition. Keep expressing yourself in a certain breath rhythm or noise or vibration. The hum brings a really nice vibrational expression, so you can feel it as in the beginning of the class and the tapping. Hum. And by the meaning from Sanskrit, it's one of the primer mantras. Saham, sa with the inhale, hum with the exhale, meaning I am. A very basic, I would say fundamental spiritual postulate. So I feel like you resonate with it right now. Keep introducing it. And all together, just keep acknowledging through the sensation, the space in your body, quality of that space, what it's full of, how is it resonating with vibration you create. How is the space around you resonating? Is it one? Are there any boundaries? And keep allowing any boundaries, any membranes, borders, melt, relax into the wholeness of this process. Let's do one more breath. Even if you're just exhaling gently, there is still certain very delicate sound. So with this delicacy, your we're getting even deeper into this trance of acknowledging the presence of vibration, its interaction with space. And so now once you'll start feeling ready, softly open your eyes. Be another good moment to drink some water. And then slowly we're gonna return to the table pose, tucking the toes with the inhalation, kind of blending the heels down and elevating upwards, contracting the glutes into this low chair pose with arms stretched forwards. So in order not to overgrill our thighs, we do want to really nicely contract the glutes and let the sitting bones fall to the back, and then kind of compensate with this arm stretch, having the scapulas flat. Of course, pay attention to where the ribs are. If they're going to be too deep, you'll feel this rounded scapula. When they're neutral, everything works perfectly. In balance. Let's do one more inhale. One more exhale. Try to send your sitting bones even further to the back, maybe a little lower. And now with a common inhale, rise up, put on your feet together, and with the exhale, bring your left knee up. Stay here, inhale and reach your arms up. With the exhale, step the left foot back and slide the right leg down, stretching the arms towards the hips. And so for the 5 exhales, slide the sitting bones to the back, push the heel to the back. 2, 1. Now remain as much to the back, meaning 50-50 on both of your legs, active legs, strong legs. With the inhale, external, rotate your arms, lift them up, and keep rotating them until you feel this heat going through your oblique and giving this nice pressure to your ribs, holding them in. Now we are about to start doing those waving motions. So I still want you to feel, mostly to acknowledge this nice union of this tissue here, especially when you will go into the warrior 3, not now, but just to remind you of. I want you to continue through this rotation to unify this tissue, feel this firmness, feel this support, and do the same with your internal. So placing the foot straight down, rotation, so you really feel like combined in here. Okay, so let's do our 5 wavings here, 5, 7, 10. So breathe in with exhalation, just drive your ribs in. Go as deep or as high as just feels natural and good. Pleasant stretch in your low back. Inhale, just look up, don't let your hips, so ribs to flare too high. Exhale, drive the ribs in, keep pushing that right heel to the back. Inhale, so just all I want from you, just remain in the balance. And actually, magically, sometimes in this balance, we're gonna feel, okay, so my right quad was sore all this time. Like, this guy was working instead of this guy's. Yeah, so let's do just several more. And it doesn't feel like too hard of the work, but more like rebuilding a bit yourself. And it all starts in here, this external rotation, just 3 more reps. Keep screwing your arms externally, look up, keep holding your ribs with the obliques, and then just lower your ribs down and slide the right heel further away. Let's do one more, look up, look down. Now prepare, breathe in, kind of prepare with your right ankle, and with exhalation, drive yourself into warrior 3, external rotation. Feel the heat from your obliques into your hips. Rotate that right foot externally. With exhale, rotate it internally. Connect through your pelvic floor. All belts fastened. Now drive that right leg further to the left. With exhalation, step down so your thighs are kind of crossed. Lay the arms on the floor. Now you can lay the external, with this right foot edge on the ground. Do the same with the left. So you're like in this weird crossed, I don't know if it's a mermaid leg. Now you're going to start pushing against that leg. Inhale and bend the knee. And interestingly, for me right now, I feel much more, I would say, tension in the external edge of my left leg. With the right one, there was like really no problem for me, but interesting that right now there's kind of less amplitude. I feel like the thigh is much more like contracted, so it takes me a couple breaths to relax into this and to really let this tissue show itself, like stretch as it can completely. Okay, so don't pressure yourself. If you feel similar, let's do just one more. Try to relax, then reap anything. And now we're going to lay that right hand further away. We're going to, no, wait a second. Was it the right one? Uno momento. Yeah, it was the right. So we're going to stretch the left leg forwards, lifting the toe, staying on the external edge of the right foot. Now with the inhale, look up, stretch with your left shoulder. No, sorry, I messed up. So we're gonna switch to the left palm, just like from where you were. Punks, and just lean on the left palm. Lift that right leg in front of you on the inner edge, and the left foot on the external edge. Now reach up with your right arm. External rotate your shoulders, connect the scapulas. With the exhale, tighten the pelvic floor, ribs, hips, and look behind the right shoulder. Breathe in. With the exhale, now it does feel like I keep messing up. Return into the plank. Okay, now we're going to do what? So we don't repeat it all from the end. Just step that left leg again across. So you're in the plank with the left hip down. And now with the inhale, drive the hip down, open the shoulders like an upper facing dog. With the exhale, drive the ribs, hip in. Twice more. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, ribs, hip in. Inhale, lower the hip, rotate the shoulders externally, look up. Exhale, drive ribs and the hip in. Now let's stand on the right knee, slide the left foot to the left palm. So here I'm pretty sure we're catching up good. So by the symmetry of this sets, we're doing good. And so after we place the left foot to the left palm, slide it maybe a little bit more forwards. With the neutral spinal cord, let your hips go down. Prepare to roll the glutes. With the exhalation, tighten the glutes, bring the right heel closer in. You can actually lean on the knee or remain on the floor. Grab onto the right foot. And if you remember, you can already create the mudra, the pointer and the thumb connected. Or you can just do what feels okay. Right now in this position we don't want to open the foot, we don't want to stack the knee out, so everything remains pretty parallel. Your knees, your hips, your ribs. So let's breathe in. If you feel like you want it, you can lift the left heel up. Okay, just keep meditating to remain in the balance, in the agreement, acceptance with yourself in this position. Just follow the feeling shoulders in parallel line to the ribs, to the hips. Everything works. One more breath. Feel like you want to bring the right foot a little closer, bend in the right elbow. You can do it. You can lower the hips a little lower. Keep those ribs parallel. With the inhale, stand the left heel. Release the right leg. And now slide the sitting bones to the back. You can stand up higher, you can be lower. Just keep observing kind of internal laughing on some asymmetries. If in the first round, you had to stand up to do this, maybe here just like, okay. I'm just sliding the sitting bones and folding, super deep, super neutral. So let's give it 3 more breaths. And feel the invitation in any moment, at any point, if you feel like, oh, you want to sigh it out, or you want to hum it out. Any other noise, any other sound, any other expression is completely fine. Right now we do want to make sure we're not sitting on that right heel. So you do keep that right thigh pretty vertical. And you're driving your sitting bones to the back with a neutral spinal cord. Periodically asking yourself, where are the ribs? You want those ribs held by obliques, the neutrality, parallelness to the ground. Let's do one more breath. course, the back of your left leg staying high. It's okay to do this wiping motions with your left foot to figure out, okay, what's limiting me the most? Is it external edge, internal, the back, or all together? So sometimes this dynamics here is really shaking the tissue out from the shock of it being stretched. Okay, now with the common inhale, stand on your left foot confidently and flat, sliding your parallel hips forwards and down. Now inhale and shoulders externally rotate, and exhale and palms behind your head, or if that's too much, you can just keep your arms relaxed and stretched. Now with the exhalation, tighten the pelvic floor, drive your ribs in, so feel, that's my basic line, that's the neutral positioning. Now just look up, kind of, instead of flaring and bending in your back, more like pulling up, leaning, lengthening to the crown. Then with the exhalation, press up against the straight left leg, and having your ribs neutral and parallel fold down or forwards as deep as feels okay without losing this rib neutrality. Inhale, look up, don't flare the ribs, keep working with your obliques. Pelvic floor is tighten up. With the exhalation, slide sitting bones away. Keep your ribs parallel, neutral, just 3 more. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Take care of the ribs. Of course, the left leg stretches, it loves it. Look up, breathe in, exhale. Push against that left heel, you can do it. And now it's a multitasking. One last time, look up, don't flare the ribs. Exhaling, fold down. Now you're going to stretch them arms, and you're going to sit into the right leg, half virasana, taking that calf out. Swing, swing. Kind of lubricate, prepare that right hip to accept, to embrace this position. And once you're ready, you can either keep your arms still on the ground, or you can rotate the shoulders externally. And this time, instead of, there will be a little adjustment, so don't lift your hands too high, maybe on the shoulder level, and then we're going to be putting the palms, connecting them together, and then turning. They were like this, and then poink. So thumbs are out. It's a suggestion. You still don't have to do it if you feel like, oh, I'm happy with my hands just here. So external rotation, palms connected, small pinkies to the back, thumbs against the back. There we're gonna breathe in, working with the obliques, securing the bottom ribs position. With exhalation, do nothing, just seeing how much you can technically fold forwards, or lean forwards without crunching your ribs too much in or pulling them too much out, which is less chance but still possible. So with this neutrality, just relax in your hips, let the weight of your rib cage and head just move down. If you feel like, okay, I just need some support, then of course, support yourself with your arms. Otherwise, just relax into this balance in itself position. Of course, not falling too much to the left leg, just staying symmetrically between right and left sitting bone. One more breath. Try to connect your palms together if you're in this namaste behind your back palm position. With exhalation, square ribs, hips, shoulders, head goes down. With the inhale, rise up. Now shift your right shin to the Gomutthasana position. Left knee goes on top. And with this exhale, placing the ribs into the neutral position, sensing the hip line, rib line, shoulder line. Hopefully shoulders are like lost and forgotten, then they haven't been ever so relaxed, because we are like molesting our ribs all the time. And they're like, okay, we're out. We have a day off. So all the tension from your shoulders, from your neck is gone. Same placing for your hands, either just stretched and relaxed on the ground, or with a common inhalation, external rotation, connecting the palms. So first thumbs are touching your back, and then they're flipping against the back, and small pinkies are here. So this will provide, through external rotation, additional chest opening. The neutral clavicle bone line as well. So now just taking care of your ribs held by obliques without flaring too much or crunching too deep. Breathe in. And with the exhalation, do nothing but just protect this neutrality, just to lean forwards. As long as it will feel like it's happening. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths. We're almost there. Breathing in. Keep palms connected if you're doing this namaste behind your back, and with exhalation just let everything that bothers you in the moment just melt, relax, let yourself rest in this position. Find the inner balance, whatever it is for you right now. Is it this disturbance? Is it in your wrists? Is it anywhere in your shoulders? Is it somewhere in your throat, in your head, in your back, in your legs? Just exhale it out. And with common inhalation, pushing against your arms, sit straight, and with the exhale shift forwards into this table pose. Unwind your legs and prepare for the final vinyasana, 3 reps. So here we're gonna actually start with a down facing dog, and if you feel like you want to still use the easier version, you can go for it, or just tuck the toes, breathe in with exhalation, sensing your ribs, driving them to the back in its neutrality. When you take care of that, you'll feel like, okay, my trapezius muscle is so relaxed, my neck is so relaxed, the scapulars are flat and sliding down along the spine. So breathe in here, exhale here. With the inhale, drive the ribs forwards to enter the upper facing dog. Rotate the shoulders externally. Keep the ribs neutral, just lengthen through the crown, looking up. With the exhale, elevate those ribs, drive them to the back into down facing dog, and twice more. Inhale and drive the ribs held by obliques forwards. Let your shoulders externally rotate, lengthen up. Go, sweetheart. Exhale, drive the ribs to the back. Okay, baby, go put it on the counter. One last time. Inhale, upper facing dog. Kneecaps on the ground to tighten up, elevated. Now, held by obliques, drive the sitting bones to the back. Now stay in the down facing dog, just enjoying it and holding the position. Using the legs enough. Stabilizing your ribs, your rib cage. Feeling your strong core and breathing into the tissue that needs relaxation right now. Breathe a lot into your back. Okay. As long as you feel the necessity, slowly lower your knees on the ground, breathing in. Now crossing the shins, sit through the crossed shins. Well done, everyone. We got this. We reached to this point. So if you feel like, just take a sip of water. If you want to lay down and do the breath work laying today, that's totally fine. Or you can remain seated. I guess right now it's not the question where your ribs are, because they're perfectly there, placed. In the neutrality, maybe you even feel like, oh, I can sit so easily, perhaps. So maybe that's what's happening, or just keep observing, making your own explorations and discoveries. The next couple breaths, just keep exploring, keep sensing the space in your body, the space around you. And the breath work would consist of 3 rounds. First round, we will be inhale for 2, having a pause after inhale for 2, exhaling for 2, and, what a surprise, holding the pause after exhale for 2. That's called square breathing. 2, 2, 2, 2. I'll be counting. Second round will be inhale for 4 counts, and exhale much longer through the lips, like as you would blow through the straw, like this. There will be a natural pause in the end of exhalation. And the third round. So those two are designed to soothe, calm down your nervous system. And the third round, more of like shamanic breathing, would be actually nurturing the nervous system. So it will be inhale through the mouth, same like through the straw type of breathing. It will be like double. Inhale into your solar plexus, or into your belly, then into your heart. You can even place palms on the stomach and on your heart area, and then exhale with a sigh. Okay? Those 3 rounds, after which we can just rest. So if you're ready, you don't have to open your eyes, just give me a thumb up if you're ready, prepared. Perfect. Let's all together exhale and inhale for 1, 2, hold, 2, exhale for 1, 2, hold, 2, inhale, 2, hold, 2, exhale, 2, hold, 2, inhale, 2, hold, 2, exhale, 2, hold, 2, remain relaxed, inhale, 2, hold, 2, exhale, 2, hold, 2, 3 more, inhale, 2, hold, 2, exhale, 2, hold, 2, inhale, 2, hold, 2, exhale, 2, hold, 2, the last inhale, 2, hold, 2, exhale, 2, hold, 2. Now inhale smoothly, gentle in your nose. Exhale through the lips like blowing at the candle. Extended exhalation, as long, as calm, as full. In the end, just a natural pause, perhaps. And then inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 rounds left. Inhale, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A natural pause in the end. 8. Now breathe in with the mouth. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale, stomach, heart. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale. Stomach, heart. Exhale with a sigh. If you naturally feel like double spitted, you can do that or go in the steady, slower rhythm. Inhale in the stomach hard, exhale with a sigh. 5 more. 3 more. Just sense in the space in your belly and in your rib cage. Breathe in, double inhale, exhale with a sigh. One last inhale, exhale with a sigh, and full inhale through the mouth. Now hold the breath, relax the jaw, just stay relaxed in this hold. You can just slightly tighten the pelvic floor, kind of send it a little bit elevated, more pressure into your chest, into your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, open the throat, exhale with a sigh, relaxing, and now prepare for another breath. Hold. After exhalation, you can do the swallowing motion in your throat, slight contraction of the pelvic floor, but at most try to relax into this pause. Hang here as long or as short as feels okay to you. Don't try to compete with anything. Just explore your neutral inner comfort zone, this sensation of safety, calm. You're just witnessing what's happening with you with this breath hold. As you will feel the urge of inhalation, just do that. Opening the throat, and then when you inhale, hold another short pause. And as the exhalation after the inhale, pause, breath hold comes with this complete exhale, just slowly lay down. And that's normal if you feel any vibrations or dizziness in your body. This is oxygenation. You can feel kind of slightly high. You may feel like some poking in your body in certain areas, or certain vitality. So just relax in this experience. Don't resist it, don't struggle, just kind of let yourself follow into it. And in this relaxing stage, just allow yourself to keep observing, remaining present in this moment. If it feels natural, you can start visualizing from the silence, without telling yourself what to visualize, without kind of preparing to know what you want. But if it comes from the silence, from within you right now, certain visions based on a feeling, this feeling good moment that draws those images, those visualizations that can come to life as real events in your future. But the core idea is, it happens from your feeling, from the emptiness supported by how you feel in the present, with this ease, with this good, with this calm. What is born out of that? And allow yourself to explore and follow, like a boat moving down the stream without any effort. I thank you super very much. Sending you much love. Wishing you all the best for the new year, for this holiday season. Lots of love, calm, safety, abundance, all the best